Hey guys, Sniper here with Zooka Training School. Okay, so in this short video, I just want to talk to you about the importance of timing. Okay, with Zooka, seconds are important. Half a second is important because Zooka's DPS is so high, they do so much damage per second that every second you can keep them alive is has huge consequences. Okay, so the difference between allowing your Zooka, like setting it up so that your Zooka can fire on your objective. Let's say you're trying to take down the core or do lots of damage to it. Giving them 10 seconds as opposed to 8 seconds could be quite a difference. I mean, each Zooka does unboosted, about 1,000 points of damage per second. So it's not just keeping them alive to deal damage over the long run. It's also making sure that you time your shocks, your smoke, and all that kind of stuff appropriately for them to get where they need to go safely. Okay, and you'll just have to kind of learn how to do it. Once you start doing the bigger maps, the distances that your gunboat has to travel, or the ordnance that your gunboat shoots, the distance that it has to travel becomes quite long, and you could try and shock something, and your Zookas could be dead before your shocks even get there, or you throw a smoke to try and cover your Zookas, and it's way too late. I mean, your Zookas wander out into the open. The smoke is like only halfway there, and the rocket launchers or whatever, find you and kill you before your smoke gets there. So you have to kind of learn the timing of this. And one way that you can learn how to gauge and measure when to throw certain things is to look at the timers on ordnance that you've already deployed. And let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here's an attack that I did a couple days ago on Rogue. And what I wanted to do was deal as much damage as I could to the core. And along the way, there was a shield generator that could be easily taken out with the right timings. Okay, so I wanted to kind of double dip or kill two birds with one stone, let's say. And let's see what we can learn from this. Okay, so there's the core up there, and this is the shield generator that I want to take out on the way. All right, so this is basically a naked beach. There's no defenses to gather the troops on, so I'm gathering at the flare and then sending a flare immediately where I want to go while the Zooka are still in a tight little group. Keeping them grouped is very important. Zooka 101. Start throwing smokes when you get into range of defenses, obviously. The further they get from the gunboat, the earlier I have to deploy in order to keep them safe. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. They're under smoke here. I'm going to let them come out from under smoke for just a split second. I throw critters to distract. I allow them to fire one volley, and then immediately they're back under smoke so that they don't get attacked. I don't believe I lost a single Zooka in that exchange, and the shield generator is gone. Now I continue my way up, throwing two smokes to keep safe. Okay, and now now that I'm at the top, I've got to dispatch the rocket launcher and a few of the machine guns. So again, I'm watching that smoke timer count down, and choosing when to shock, when to flare, based on what I see as the timer winds down. Here's the only mistake. That was a mistake, letting that machine gun hit my Zooka. Didn't end up taking out too many, but still, you don't want to lose any Zooka. Each one does so much damage. And there it is, firing at me again. Okay, so then I back off, and now I'm free to deal as much damage as I can in the time remaining. And of course, these freaking shield generators have so much health, in Massive Attack, it's just crazy. I'm just dealing, I'm sitting here pounding away at it, and it's just barely going down. In fact, I wish I could go faster than 4 times, because this is pretty boring to watch. I want to show this one more time. This time I'm going to speed it up now that you've seen it. Okay. When my Zooka are under smoke at their objective, what I'm doing is planning, watching this smoke timer, and planning accordingly. I throw the critters at 3/4, and then immediately after that, the shock. And then I already threw the smoke to recover them before they even fired. I threw that smoke right as soon as they were out from under the initial smoke. Okay, and actually, I almost timed it too close. I almost covered them with smoke before they had a chance to fire, so that was almost a big mistake. But that's how close some of these timings are. Okay, guys, I hope that teaches you something, and keep training on your Zooka, guys.